awesome. Thanks for giving me your time, Warwick. So what is your position here at Rocking Horse Records?
I'm the owner.
How long have you been the owner here?
40 years. I didn't work here initially. It was kind of like a hobby shop. And then it became, I think, sort of late 80s. I came here full time. I've been here ever since.
Wow. Well, mainly I wanted to ask, what changes have you noticed throughout your time here in the buying habits of the sort of your customers here, and how the industry's changing?
Yeah, well, ironically enough, we started as an import record shop, which was just records, LPs, vinyls, as the kids call them, with the wrong S on the end. But it's come back to that pretty much. We're 85% vinyl now. Well, unfortunately, CD shops were kind of encouraged to get into DVDs as well. So a lot of them were 50-50.
Yeah.
And both of those formats had totally died in the bum. So as leases came up, people used to have to think, well, hang on, do I sign up for another 5 years, or do we get out of here and become grey nomads or whatever, and go into something else?
So what helped your store survive where all those other ones fell away?
Pretty much I guess it's a mixture of tenacity and vinyl and knowing the business, and there's the stores that are left are doing very well, and there's new stores opening now. So there's as I said, we're just in Melbourne. There's a little map called digging in the crates or something like that, which I think I've got here.
How do you approach? I mean, it's almost like a regression then in what people are buying. I mean, how do you guys approach new technologies that come out and sort of their effect on the industry?
I think CDs were obviously king for a hell of a long time. They're very convenient, and it was a good format, but people have realised as they get into their music more, and I guess they read more about stuff on the internet, that vinyl is a superior format. It's not a legacy format, as the record companies like to call it, but it's always been there. It's always been collectible. No one wants to collect CDs. No one wants to go to anyone's place and look at their CD collection, but people will immediately flip through vinyl.
What is it about vinyls you think that people enjoy more than compact discs in the long run?
Well, it's an analog format, so it's as good as your stereo system is, whereas CDs are compressed. So you won't, you'll never get the high, or the real big high and the real big low that is available through vinyl. And obviously MP4s and MP3s are worse and worse. So a lot of people are saying, MP3s and MP4s are our best friends. Vinyl's
like digital downloads, you mean?
Yeah, because they sound crap.
I wanted to ask, as Australian music, how you think that's placed at the moment?
Australian music is ginormous. Yeah, I mean, it's probably because of the internet. Large. Back in the day, it was probably Triple J, and able to bands to be popular in Geraldton, Western Australia, and maybe Mackay, Queensland, places like that, where they probably would never have been able to have toured, and would have been able to tour. In the old days, they would have just done the capital cities, and that's it. But there's a bigger reach now, and bands can be popular.
What creates that reach that bands have now?
Well, I guess it's the internet. YouTube, like what was it, MySpace? Then it became something else.
Yeah.
So that there's a lot more fervent following of bands. We have in-stores here for Parkway Drive, for In Heart's Wake. The kids are rabid. They're that Violent Soho. There's a zillion kids will turn up, and they're all fervent fans, and they probably already got everything that the band has already released, but they want to be here.
Oh, is there any band that you're particularly enjoying at the moment? Any new music coming out? from Australia? Or
there's a Sydney band called Spooky Land that I like that no one else does because the guy's got a voice like broken glass. But Spooky Land, yeah,
Right.
they're great. No, there's great little bands around at the moment.